guys, my name is John. Today I'm going to share with you a long-term review of my Vorsprung Secus. I've had this for over a year on my Fox 34. This is a Santa Cruz Bronson. The travel on this is 150. So this is an older Fox fork. It's a 2018 27 plus fork. Just going to share with you what I like about the Secus and what I don't like, and my experience for over a year of using this. So let me show you how I set up my Santa Cruz Bronson. I pulled the parts out from a Santa Cruz 5010 V3. So that's the reason why I have the Fox 34 fork. It's a 27.5 plus fork. It's a Performance Elite fork. This was from, the parts are from a 5010 X01 reserve build. So it's a 150 travel on Fox 34, and there's the Secus. This is where I believe the type of trails the Secus really shines. So like small bumpy sections like this. Smaller hits, multiple hits. Nice. So sections like this, small bumps, multiple bumps. This is amazing because it will chunk up these bumps, and you won't have to worry about sore hands afterwards. Small rocky sections. Let's check. Little bit of background of how I started with the Secus. I actually had sprained wrist last year from mountain biking, so I spoke to my friends who have more experience than I have, or more versed in mountain biking knowledge than me. They suggested I use the rev grips. I have them now on my high tower. They're great. They help a little bit, not a whole lot. Still did not improve my soreness after the ride. Then the Grip 2 came out for the Fox 34. It's really an offense of purchasing a Fox 36, but I was saving up for the high tower. So I'm like, yeah, I forgo that. Just purchase the Fox 34. The Grip 2 upgrade. So I got that. Okay. Alright, then afterwards the Secus came. I saw that on one of the Lost Co videos that it would improve your small bump compliance. I think it does improve small bump sensitivity. I'm up to using the original Santa Cruz Palmdale grips now. No soreness. I'm moved my rev grips and use it on my high tower as a Fox 38. So the sales pitch for the Secus is that it's supple on the top. It's more stable after the sag point. I believe that's true. Makes air forks perform like a coil. That's true. It has more bottom-out control, adjustability because it's an air fork still. So the first few months of using the Secus, I had a hard time adjusting to it. It didn't really improve the way the fork performed for me. It made it harsher. I think it's because I've had the MRP RAM control installed. I think that made it harsh. I took the MRP RAM control. I went on to just adjust my air. So until I got into like a point where I felt happy about it. I love the way the fork's performing now. 150 after the sag point. It's very stiff. Secus stiffens up the fork. Small bump compliance. It's improved. So what used to be when even for small bumps and the fork was like compressing, the front wheel would be all over the place. Now I'm tracking more. I'm improving the way that I'm descending. I don't think that right now, this moment, I need a Fox 36 or a 38 on this Bronson. With the way I'm using the bike, which is my local trails, and show you where this Secus does not do well, and that is climbing, because the fork stays upright. So when you want to dig into the fork, you can't really do that, what you're used to, even if you stand up on the bike, because it's very supportive on the negative side. Here, for example, we're gonna go up here. As you can see, let me get down on the fork. Okay, that's my sag. All right, let me get up. Let's go up. Okay, you can see I'm going up. It's uphill now. I'm standing up on the bike. You can see the fork still upright. Feels like even if I'm at 150, I feel like I'm riding a 160, because going up the bike is very upright, and it's a good thing in a way, but some people will probably dislike it like I do, because I'm used to pushing the fork and digging into the trail, so I will have more traction. And there is a reason why I kept the fork at 150, because the Secus keeps the fork upright. If you have 15% sag, you're gonna be at that 15% if you're on the fire road. So you're used to, like, you're climbing up and digging on the fork, so you can get more grip on the trail. You can't no longer do that, or would have a hard time doing that because of the Secus. It's a negative air can, so pushes air back. So another downside to this thing is that I hate the fact that even though the small bump sensitivity is improved, it actually, you would feel more feedback on bigger hits. Another downside in this fork is that a lot of people are saying that it's very harsh. It's very hard to set up. I can say it took me a couple of months. Well, to start with, I had an MRP ramp control installed before. I don't think this works well with those things, those DSD runs and MRP ramp control. I don't think they're a good match. Remember, whatever you put into your bike, whatever you add into it, there's always a side effect or a negative side effect with the positives. For example, if you add in a cascade component link, everyone's raving about the positives. I've had a cascade component link on this one. I'm gonna post a review in the future, how I feel about it, why I took it out. There will always be a negative, whatever you add. So going back to the Secus, I can see why people probably find this thing harsh. I can see that adding tokens would changing the progression. It will change the way that the Secus behaves. wrong air pressure, heat. In the summertime, I always, especially in the morning, it would feel different, and then around noontime the fork would feel different. It would feel harsher, feel like same pressure, just because air expands with heat, so you will have more air on the fork. It will definitely feel harsher. So let me just give this as a warning. Multiple braking, the bike will sit low. You feel like the fork is diving. Don't add air because it will make the fork harsh. You can compensate that by adjusting your high-speed rebound. All right. So much fun. I mean, before I could not ride this because of the my wrist. Now I've been riding it without the gloves on. Amazing. Whew. So let me know what you think about the Secus. I hope this video is helpful. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, thank you very much.